What does a tag player look like? Of course, that stands for tight aggressive as a poker player. So simply, it's a player who plays very few hands. That's the tight part. And when they play those hands, they play them aggressively. They're much more likely to bet as opposed to check. So let's look at what a tag looks like pre-flop, on the flop, and then on the turn and river. Pre-flop, a tag is only going to play 20% of hands at a maximum. So they'll play less than the top 20% of hold'em hands. What does that look like? Well, at the bottom of a tag's range are hands like ace-10 offsuit, ace-2 suited, so any suited ace, and pocket pairs 5-5 and above. And remember, this is the bottom of a tag's range. So if they are going to raise these hands, they want the conditions to be favorable. So they want to be in late position and against what they deem to be weaker players left to act. On the flop, the tag is still aggressive, of course. So you're going to see a lot of c-bets, frequent c-bets. The tag is playing so few hands that they have to bet aggressively in order to show a profit in the long run. Of course, if you bet into the tag, you're much more likely to get raised. Now, how about the turn and river? This is actually where the tag strategy starts to show its weakness. Because the tag plays so aggressively pre-flop and on the flop, they're less likely to see a turn and especially less likely to see a river, so they just don't have a lot of experience. Not much experience for a tag on the turn and the river. And this translates into two big leaks for a tight aggressive player. You're going to fold too much to bluffs, river bluffs in particular. And a tag is going to call value bets. So let's say a tag flops top pair. If by the river you have two pair, three of a kind, a straight, the tag is very likely to look you up with what was the best hand on the flop. Because again, he plays so few hands, he has to see showdown with almost all of them. Because a tag plays so few hands, he's much more likely to want to see the showdown when he has top pair or even a weak two pair holding.